Hey there, everybody. So, make another video, you know. I thought that I'd make a video today on sexuality and dating, because it's a big topic for us guys that, we don't really have anybody to talk about with except for each other. And I don't even have transgender friends. I don't know one person that's trans. Anyways. So, just my thoughts and opinions on the whole thing. First thing, dating lesbians, straight girls, or what? My experience with dating lesbians is bad. And you'll hear this from most trans guys, and that is because they, at first it's cool and you're friends, and they wonder, wow, I've never been such close friends with a guy. I hate guys, why am I attracted to this guy? And then you're like, oh, I'm trans, and they're like, oh, that's why. Okay, so they're turned on and whatever, and they think it's cool, and you explain to them your physical body, and then they accept it, and then in your head, when you're first dating a lesbian, you're like, oh my god, this is perfect, because she'll be okay with my body. Wrong. She will be okay with your body, but what is the whole thing that we trans guys say? We are men on the inside. And although we might not ever become physically on the outside, we'll always be men on the inside. And that's something that, lesbians don't really understand until they date you. And then, the girl I was dating, one day she just looked at me and she's like, God, you're such a guy. And I was like, yeah, I am. And I could just see in her eyes, she was just horrified, oh my gosh, I've been dating a dude this whole time. So, I don't know, like I said, in the beginning it might be cool, but in the end, it's inside that counts, and in here, and that's why we have more luck dating straight women. But at the same time, it doesn't always work out. And the reason for that is because it's usually us, not them. I don't care if a straight girl tells me till she's, gonna pass out that she doesn't care that I have a dick or not. I'm always gonna think that she cares. So I found myself in the middle for a while, and I'm still kind of there, and that is a requirement for me to date somebody. They have to be at least bisexual, if not pansexual, because pansexuals will date everybody. They think that people are people, and that's all that counts, which is great, because that's how I feel. I'm pansexual. I would date a trans man, a trans woman, a gay man, a lesbian. Well, you know what I mean. I'm attracted to everybody. So, preference, I don't want to date a lesbian because of how they will respond to me. But would I date a lesbian if that was different? Yeah, but it's not, so I'm not going to. So, yeah, should you date a lesbian? Go for it. I'm just saying, this is my story, and, for all the trans guys out there, they'll vouch for me. It's not as cool as it sounds, I'm just saying. But, people vary from people to people, or person to person. You know what I mean? It's like saying all transgenders are the same. That's not true either. I mean, there are some trans guys that I see on YouTube that I just can't freaking stand. And then there's some that's like, wow, I want to be his friend, But I can't because you live in China, or whatever, or England. So, yeah, go, try it out for yourself. If you like it, then hey, you like who you like. But I'm just telling you, my experience is that it didn't work for me because she was trying to block out the fact that I was a guy for my physical body. Didn't work out with me with straight women because I felt like they were lacking something, like they were longing for something. They needed that I couldn't give them. But mostly it was my fault. And, you know, they want to have kids and stuff like that, and so a lot of stuff comes into play. Me dating someone who's bisexual will be easier. I know that she appreciates the female body, and females, and also males, which I am a male in a not male body, and I have certain feminine things about me that I know that someone who's bisexual will most likely appreciate, and instead of someone who's totally straight, and I'm, you know, listening to girly music in the car sometimes, or I get emotional, things like that. So that's my answer to that question. I just thought that I'd let you guys know.